Alright guys, so I'm Alexander, I'm CEO and founder of Softgames, and I'm here today to convince almost everybody of you to do your next mobile game using HTML5. Let me start with a short introduction about myself. I have more than 10 years experience in mobile gaming. I started my career a long time ago working for Yahoo, and since I left them, I founded up to 3 companies. All around gaming and publishing, distribution, mobile games, social games, and all that stuff. And since HTML5 popped up, I'm a very big believer and supporter of HTML5. But before I start, let us go back a little bit into the history and like how everything started with gaming, casual gaming, social gaming. It was like this, sitting together with a friend and, for example, playing chess, 1-to-1, and all my friends just looked at us while we were playing the game. Then the next evolution step was playing board games. Together, family, 4 people, 6 people, maximum 12 people were playing at the same time the same game. What's today? I'm gonna let you guess it. We're playing together one game with all our friends over social networks. I can help them. They can help me. I need them to proceed my missions and all this stuff. So this is everybody knows and everybody's doing. What will be the next big thing? And I think sure it will be mobile. Now all the people who are playing currently social games on Facebook, for example, they want to continue playing their social game also when they're on the way on their work or when they're waiting, having a coffee at Starbucks and all this stuff. But why mobile? Mobile. Why should we do this? And I think the first reason mobile is huge. And let me just ask you in this round, who has not a mobile phone? Nobody, exactly. Now we have 5.3 billion users who have a mobile phone already. This means 2 or 3 people on the world have a mobile device. Then mobile is very, very personal. I always have my mobile with me. I have it always on, and I feel that something is missing when I don't have my mobile with me. I find it very interesting study when I was preparing this presentation, and they were testing 16 people. They were exposed to a vibrating iPhone, and their brains responded in the same areas as it would respond when they listen or when they hear the voice of their family member or their girlfriend or boyfriend. So it's really, really loud. And also, Americans spend more time on socializing with their mobile device than they would spend or they are spending for having food. And as you know, Americans always spending a lot of time to eat. Then I think it's the most important reason for everybody who is not doing mobile games already. Mobile makes the money. And this is very easy to understand, very easy to explain, because mobile is the only medium, currently the only medium which has an inbuilt or implemented payment system. Radio doesn't have it, TV doesn't have it, and even print. There is no possibility to directly purchase or bill people. And companies who understand this, like GRI or DNA, they even if they're way smaller, for example, like Facebook, they have a similar revenue. So this is really amazing. But the problem is now. You just heard it before. Mobile is not that very easy. Mobile is very complex stuff. Even that the big companies like a Zynga or Disney, they need to purchase the know-how of mobile. And then the biggest problem right now is the fragmentation. I don't know how many people are already in mobile game development here, but you can just raise your hand. So probably somebody of you can just answer me the question: how much mobile operating systems we have out there? Just a number. Wow. Okay, that's a really high number. I never got that one. Okay. Anybody else? No. Okay. So we don't have that much, but we have 9 operating systems out there. So, but it's enough. Just imagine you would develop a native game for all of these platforms, and somebody might say, "Hey, for what do I need Java or Symbian?" These platforms are really big, are still very big, and still in emerging or not so developed countries. Let's say for example, Asia is very, very big as well. I know China and stuff. You know, so if you would decide to develop a game for all of these platforms as a native game, you would need a lot of developers, a lot of QA, a lot of, I don't know what, a lot of time and effort to really do this. So this is really a big effort. Then as well, you know, even if you succeed to do this, we have a lot of channels out there. Yeah, it's not like HTML5, for example. You know, we have a lot of channels out there who are, you know, want to do your content. So we have the operators, we have the app stores. Living in China, we have 20, 30 app stores, something like this. Yeah, and the operators normally has 2 different app stores, one for feature phones, one for smartphones. And then we have a lot of portals out there, and so on and so on. So it's really a big mess. You know, you have to use a publisher to really push your game everywhere on the world. What else? Dependence. We just had it before. When to get your game to the customer, you have to go through third parties. Now you have to comply with, for example, Google or Apple's policy. And if they don't like your game, you get rejected. And you know, for Apple, for example, it happened some years ago that they said, okay, no, we do not accept any more erotic games. Yeah, and a lot of people, I know a lot of people in Germany, for example, who were only focusing on doing erotic games for Apple, for example, and they lost from one day to another the whole revenue. And just imagine they would do it for violence games, for example. You know, then I think a lot of developers would lose their income. Then customer expectation. What does I mean with this? You know, just imagine you have an Android phone, yeah, and you're sitting at home on the couch and watching some advertisement in the TV. And you see a great car going through the advertisement, and they say at the end of the advertisement, hey, get the newest iPhone app. Yeah, you can just download it and now just see and feel how great this new car is. And you say, hey, I don't have an iPhone, but I will try it with my Android phone. And I think you will feel the same like this guy. I hope you can read it. You say United sucks. Yeah, you feel like, okay, hey, you know, you expect that your app or this app is also available for your phone, because you do not, like the customers do not understand there's a difference between different operating system and device and all this stuff. All right, so is there any solution? I mean, like for meeting the customer expectation, going cross-platform, and avoid dependence. And we just heard it before. It is, and it would be. It's the reason why I'm here today. It's HTML5. So if you're doing, if you're planning to do a game, a mobile game, please go and use HTML5. Why? Because you can instantly, without any download or installation, instantly reach 1 billion mobile web users. All what you need is just to make your game HTML5, put it on a server, and then spread it around the world. Just some technical background. What is HTML5? I'm not a technical guy, but all I need is HTML plus CSV3 plus JavaScript. And it brings really cool new features. We just saw it before. Canvas offline storage is cool, just 2 cool things. Like Canvas makes it possible for you to draw pictures in the browser. I think it's really, really nice. Just took 2 pictures, 2 examples of our current games. Like Petatel is a game what we are publishing so far, and Jules Island is our latest release, purely made in HTML5, and it's more or less close to what Vuga did native. And we launched it 3 weeks ago on Google Play, and we had already 350,000 downloads and an average rating of 4.1. So people, do not see any difference between native game and HTML5 game. They just love the game. And you can play it also directly. Just go on our website, softgames.de, and you did it already. Just play or download it from the Android store. But again, also, we heard it already before, pros and cons of HTML5. You just go very quickly through it. Or not? No? Okay, I'll just go very quickly through it. I mean, currently the biggest problem I think is HTML5 is currently work in progress. So it's not a ready to use language. But technically, let's say technically it could change everything all the time. But it's stable and you can really use it. We heard about challenges, our performance. We saw with Jules Island, for example, on different Android browsers. It's really a big mess. Sorry? Change it. A big mess. And sounds, we have the same. No, we don't use any sounds in our games because it's more or less impossible. It's really a big challenge to do it like this. And another problem is we heard it right before, because you're not already connected or integrated within the App Store ecosystem. you're losing the biggest plus of the ecosystem. It worked. Which is discovery and billing, you know. So it's very hard for the customers or for your potential customers to find your game, and also it's very hard, even if they find your game, it's very hard for you to monetize these users, because there are not that much payment system out there currently. But the pros, where I had it, everybody can play it instantly. You don't need any download, any installation. They just type in the URL into the browser. You can instantly start playing. No proof of madness. Just put it live. If you have an update, if you want to make A/B testing, very easy, very very plain process over there. Great reality. We already had it before. All what you need is a URL. You can just spread it everywhere. Tell everybody of your friends. I mean, like, you can tweet it. You can put it on Facebook and all social networks you ever wanted. You don't have to take care. Okay, if my friends have an Android phone or an iOS phone or a BlackBerry or a Windows phone, they don't have to take care anymore. And nevertheless, I would say it's easy to learn because it's it's not native anymore. So let's make a quick summary over here. So the HTML5. You are in full control of the game. Yeah, you don't have to ask anybody what you if you want to do this or if it's okay or whatever. You will support multi-platforms, mobile as also status-based stuff like PC. And at the end of the day, you will spend less time and money to make your game, and this will increase your profitability. Okay, but the biggest challenge is currently how to get the users and earn the money. So discovery and payment. So I just put together some slides how you can solve these problems. So what you have to do as a developer, when you develop the HTML5 game, is first research. Try to figure out for your region or even globally or whatever where you can get the traffic from. Is it the app stores? Is it the mobile portals? Is it the carriers? Is it whatever? Just go around and look into your local market at first and try to figure this out. Then contact these guys. Talk with these guys, sign the contracts, integrate your game with each of these single channels, and connect with them, localize with them, and all this stuff. Then as well, very important part, as it's basically available global, your game, try to figure out what is the best payment provider. What can you use in Brazil, what can you use in Europe, what can you use in Russia. And don't think that there is a global solution so far. We figured it out, there is no global solution. You always have to work together with local partners, because otherwise it's almost impossible to monetize really every user. Then as well, very hard to define how much your item will cost. It's the best example is like this. If we would charge the same money we would charge, for example, in Europe for our virtual sword or whatever it is, in Brazil, for example, we would never have any sales in Brazil. So what we normally do at Softgames is when we're traveling around, we have a little book where we just write down, okay, hey, a hamburger in Brazil is like this, and Coke in Singapore is like this, and then based on this information, we figure out, okay, how much money, how much we can charge these people in these different countries. Very important point. And then, last but not least, promotion marketing. Tell the people out there that you are there. It's very, very important. Talk to each channel partner. Tell them, hey, I want that you promote our game, or purchase some advertisements, whatever it is. Okay, so at the end of the day, it looks like this. What you have to do as a developer. You have your game, you take care about your game, about maintenance and all this stuff. Then you also have to do research, negotiation, integration, the localization stuff, the promotion, the people need some support, billing, and so on and so on. So it's really a lot of work what you have to do. But like one solution, what I can offer you as an HTML5 developer is go and work together with us, with Softgames Connect, because we are trying to solve the discovery and payment problematic which HTML5 brings. So what we offer is like one API which unifies distribution, monetization, and marketing in just one API. So all what you have to do as an HTML5 developer, just connect to us once, and you get all the benefits what are here. We take care about distribution. We take care that their game will be found within the networks and in general within a whole user base. We provide some analytics tools. We do the marketing. We take care about the global payments. We work together with global payment providers already. And also, we are very proud that since this week we just launched some kind of in-game ads API, where also free casual games can have a possibility to have some monetization. So we're also looking for free games right now. Okay, so at the end of the day, the complexity is taken out of the whole process. So you see, you have your games, and you just connect your game in a very short time to our API, and then we just take care about everything. So okay, so for the end, let's have some look into the future. What will happen? Pretty sure that will happen in the next 3-6 months. I think the biggest problem right now, the performance issue on Android devices, for example, these will be solved with the releases of new browsers. I just have Android and iOS over here. BlackBerry is doing great, with the new operating system. The BlackBerry 10, for example, is doing really great HTML5 games. You can play them very well. A Windows Phone, we have tested it on Lumia devices. It's really going really well. So as soon as these kind of devices will get more traction, HTML5 will be really the next big thing. And this will lead to the next one. I mean, like you will see that more and more complex games will pop up. So if you are thinking about, okay, hey, should I start doing HTML5 games right now? Do it now. Start now, because now there's a time where you can just do very simple games and you can start earning even money with very, very simple games. But in 6 months you will be like between 100, so all doing simple games. But only these guys who are doing like more complex games, these will be the leader of the whole HTML5 ecosystem then. And then this will lead also to the next one. Ads-based or ads-funded business model will more or less not exceed. I don't want to say not exceed anymore, but exist anymore. It will more or less will be part of your business model, but not the main part of the business model anymore. And this makes it also crucial, that you, that you get good traffic and good traction in this way. All right, that was from my side. Happy to take some questions from your side. Thank you.